Over the past few years, I've given my tidbits of advice about attending Howard. I graduated last year, and I still get questions in my DMs about certain topics about Howard University. I damn near consider making a course with the amount of people that have asked me about Howard, but I figured I'll just give y'all the sauce for free because the community that I've built so far definitely got its first legs from my Howard community, so it's only right I give back. So in this video, I'm gonna give y'all the full deep dive of Howard University. Just things I wish I knew coming in as a freshman. So if you have specific questions, I'm gonna be putting timestamps down below so y'all can just like scrub through to whatever questions you want answered in general and find it, click on it, whatever. Do what you do. I hope y'all enjoy this microphone. Like, I swear this is legitimately the spoon I used to get my ass whooped with. Look at, I'm sure you can tell, okay? Like, got my list here. We're gonna run through it. It's only right I started off with, bro, you gotta have a plan. At the end of the day, Howard is a college, it's a university. Yes, education is important. I believe education is one of the most important things you can have, knowledge in general, and being able to apply that knowledge is extremely functional for society. It's what continues to make us elevate. With that being said, college is not the same thing as it used to be 10, 15, 20 years ago, right? The price has increased and the job market has not quite caught up, and I don't think it ever will, to be honest. That's a story for a different video. Come to Howard with a goal post-grad in mind. What are you gonna achieve with said degree, or if you think Howard has potential networking benefits that you could benefit from. If you plan on going to higher education after college, like then absolutely commit to college. But also financials is an important thing to take into account. Like if you're gonna go to Howard, go hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and then end up with a degree where you're gonna be making $30,000 to $45,000 a year for the rest of your life if you continue on that path. Obviously not the best idea. So consider your majors, do the research. If you have questions, you could either ask people that have gone down a similar path, or ChatGPT, freaking Google is a quick, the internet is right at our fingertips, so please use it. At the end of the day, Howard and schools in general are a business. Like, even if they're nonprofit, like, bruh, come on, bruh. Next thing we talk about is the location. Now, it's located in Washington, D.C., which I would hope you know that, but if you didn't. It's supposed to be a private campus, but there's gates and stuff, and there's security. That is for decorations, my boy. Like, it's an open campus, damn near, and it's not in the best area of D.C. Mind you, I'm not gonna say it's a bad area. Stay vigilant. Ladies, stay in a group. Don't be out by yourself with headphones on. Like, just be aware of your surroundings, because happens legitimately. Like, I could go down a list of different crimes that I've witnessed or have heard of. Like, just stay vigilant. I'm not saying it's a war zone or nothing, but this takes me into my next topic of public transportation. There's plenty of it around, so you can get wherever you need to go. Buses near the campus, there's the train stations near the campus. They're a little bit of a walk, but all right, for all the studious people out there, this one might be a bit of a bummer. The library is only open till 10. If the university is closed, the library is closed. 3 libraries on campus, 2 of them are for like most people. There's one that's for like health science majors only, which I heard they're about to tear down. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's whatever. And 10 is like the latest they be open. Like, I remember I walked in one time and they closed at 9 or 8, and I was genuinely upset because I go to college, bro. I came here to study. Like, come on, bro. But I will say, the libraries have their charm. Okay, all of them. They all have different reasons why I enjoy them. So UGL, our undergraduate library, is more like a club. There's not a single book in that. It's like a computer lab, kinda. Forgot to mention iLab. That's a good one. Y'all want another study spot? That was my go-to for a while. Next, and honestly, before I went to Howard, I didn't even know these were like really a thing. Like, I had heard of them, but I didn't understand the importance of it all. And that is going to be pageants. So this is your Mr. Kowas, your Mrs. Howard, your Mrs. Crimson and Cream, your Mr. this and that, Mrs. that, right? The emphasis that's placed on this at HBCUs is immense. Like, it turned into it's competitive. It has its benefits, it has its drawbacks. In terms of benefits, you are definitely more seen on campus if that's a goal of yours. Like, your face is going to be in more places, undoubtedly. In my opinion, I think the biggest benefit of it is the connection it gives you to the faculty, which is not something I considered at first, which if I did, I probably would have ran for something. But yeah, because there's so many people involved, you're just naturally more inclined to speak with more people and build more relationships within the university. So that'd be my biggest benefit, my biggest takeaway from it. But I will say, here are the cons in my eyes. Huge time commitment. It is a lot of hard work, and it's off of your own back most of the time. Like if you're running for something, yes, you can collaborate with people, and yes, people will help you, but if you want to do an event, like that's coming out of your pocket. You got a campaign, and there's the voting season, and there's a whole bunch of stuff, right? So I'm just trying to give y'all the game ahead of time, so if y'all are interested in these type of things, you can prepare. Which leads me to my next topic, is organizations. Now, there's a plethora of organizations at Howard, and I'm sure you heard of some. A lot of the Divine Nine was founded at Howard, so there's a rich history of that. Then you got your other organizations, like me and a group of friends started one while I was on campus. There's a bunch of student boards and stuff where essentially, like, a lot of the organizations make a lot of the decisions. They coordinate a lot of the events. So there is one thing I want to touch on with a lot of these organizations, because there's countless, there's hundreds. Like there's genuinely a club for anything you can think of. Like I really enjoyed the Caribbean Students Association stuff. That was a lot of fun. Now I will say a lot of these organizations will take up a large portion of your time, your money, your mental, just how do I say this? Your mental capacity. Howard does not play about their organizations. There are deep-rooted traditions that can be left for a discussion for another day, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just know that people hold these organizations near and dear to their hearts, as they should. That comes with its own challenges that you should do your homework on before you try and get involved with things. If you can tell, I'm really trying to not say too much without saying too much. You feel me? Like this is. This will actually lead me perfectly into my next topic. There's going to be a bunch of plots all over the campus. There's going to be little shrines and sculptures and things of that nature that have Greek symbols on them. Don't touch them. Don't walk up to them. Don't sit on them. Don't do none of that, okay? Unless you're involved with the organization for whatever reason, and you know the reasons could differ, but just don't. It's honestly, there's not much more I can say than that. Like, nothing's really gonna happen to you. You're not gonna get in trouble. Like, you're not gonna get beat up or nothing. You feel me? But just, it's honestly a respect thing. These organizations have been pillars of the Black community for a long, long time, and it's our job to preserve them and ultimately respect and cherish them because they have done so much for us. As the D9 is one way that we keep resources within our community. So just respect the hustle, respect the grind, okay? Feel me? That's all I gotta say. Probably should have mentioned this earlier in the video, but as you probably know if you're about to attend this school, Howard is majority woman. If you are a Black man considering going to Howard, the world needs Black men, okay? The world needs men, period. And an educated Black man is a very powerful one if used correctly. Now, as I said before, if you don't have the right plan coming into Howard, I don't think you should go to college, period. Like if you don't have, and if it's not right for you financially, don't do it. It's not worth it. Just save your bread, go to a community college if you still want to get your education. But I'm not even gonna say African Americans because Howard is so international. So I'm gonna just say, as Black men in America, education in general is something that is slipping out of our grasp. The rates of Black men going to college is not increasing by any means. Howard is damn near turning into a Spelman. This is a problem that the school has faced for a while, and they've been like, it's an issue. So if you're a Black man coming here, for one, I would say, God bless you, good luck to you, and I'm proud of you, and I hope you accomplish all your hopes and dreams, genuinely. I essentially just wanted to put this in here to say, please don't tarnish what has been provided for us. Yes, there's a lot of beautiful women on Howard's campus, and yes, you should be enjoying the fruits of your labor, and you should enjoy the company of these beautiful Black women, but don't throw mud on it, bro. Like, don't objectify these women, and don't turn into a complete, you know what I'm saying, just go to Howard to just get slutted out and then fail all your classes. I've seen it. I've literally seen, are people getting kicked out for doing crazy dumb in relations to women. Like, if you're coming to Howard as a black man, we need you to get through. Genuinely, we need you on the other side. We need black lawyers. We need black teachers. We need all that. Feel me? Black doctors. We need all that. So, and to my sisters and queens, if you see a man struggling, try your best to give him the benefit of the doubt. Try to lift him up. And if he's messing up, drop him. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we gotta be able to, like, yes, we gotta be patient with our peers, but we also gotta know when to cut it off. All right. Next up. That was a little deep, wasn't it? My bad. So there's 2 cafeterias, Annex and Blackburn. Blackburn got Chick-fil-A in that bin now. That popped up right as I left, but I genuinely miss Soul Food Thursday. I didn't think it was gonna be like this, bro. Every Thursday at Howard University, they provide soul food in the cafeteria. I hope they keep this tradition alive forever, as long as the school is open. No, it's not good for you. Fried chicken, mac and cheese, collard greens, cornbread, turkey leg. Well, you know what I'm saying? Just enjoy it, all right? Just take advantage of it. Some days are better than others, I will say. But yeah, there's 2 cafeterias. It's a cafeteria, bro. Like, it's a college cafeteria. What do you expect? It's nothing great. It's nothing awful either. Like, before I had my entry, which I'm not going to get into in this video, I went from like 160 to 172, like the strongest I had ever been. Booked up, all cafeteria food, man. So do it. You can do it, bro. You can be good. Look, you can be good. You can go to the salad bar, the fruit bar, and get, you know what I'm saying, your stuff, drink your water, or you could wake up in the morning. Your day, for whatever reason, starts at 11:45, 12 o'clock. You can grab a slice of pizza and a bottle of Coke, not a bottle, but like Pepsi, and that could be the start of your day. I'm not gonna say who, but I had a homie who was messing with this young lady. They woke up, went to the caf. She started her day with a pizza and a Pepsi. First thing in her body in the morning. Didn't even take a sip of water. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know I'm an advocate. Stay hydrated, y'all boys. Come on. So, boom. Yes, there's a variety of dorms. And I know there's been that onslaught of what Howard faced my first year on campus in terms of dorms and housing situations. They weren't the best. COVID did a number on Howard for sure. Now, they're dorms. Drew is definitely still it looked like the projects, but it is more than enough. Should Howard look to improve in these next coming years? Yes. I'm not gonna go full in depth on the dorms and stuff in this video, but just know they're not as bad as people make it out to be anymore. Keyword anymore, because I had mold in my room when I came to Howard. I say came like I'm still here. Oh my God. But yeah, if you're in Drew or Towers, everything is a hike. Unless, like, if you're in Drew, the gym is the closest thing to you, but like all your classes are a hike. If you're in Towers, that's a hike, and you gotta go up a dumb hill. Stupid. This is a whole other tip I didn't even write down, but if you're coming to Howard, bro, you're gonna be walking a lot. Okay? A lot. And it'll be good exercise. Great exercise. Call it the Howard BBL. No kizzy. Nursing and Allied Health Sciences. If this is your major, if this is like your school's department, the building that y'all was originally in is abandoned. Howard is not gonna do shit with that. I got on campus in 2021. It's still abandoned, and it was abandoned when I got there. I showed off in this video, this corner. Yeah, there's abandoned buildings at Howard. So with that being said, if you're in this major, a lot of your major classes are going to be off campus. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. They do have a shuttle that will take you from point A to point B, but that's a trek. I ain't gonna lie, like that's a lot. They really put y'all through that, and I'm sorry. This is more of a random fun fact. There's a middle school on campus. You know, school gets out around like 3:30, and around that time, you're gonna see a bunch of kids just running around outside on the yard. They go to school. It's really cool, honestly. The school is focused on the black youth. I would imagine them watching us walk around is like kind of cool. I don't know. I got a couple more things, and then we're gonna call this off, and we're gonna be good. So like this kind of links into like the location thing I was mentioning earlier, but Howard does sit on top of a hill. The newspaper that's run at Howard is called the Hilltop. Like there's a reason for that. With that being said, Howard has some of my favorite views in all of DC. Howard has some nice sunsets, dude. Like if you're into that type of thing, like I don't know about you. Kind of breathtaking. I have countless pictures that I'll be throwing up as I say this, but views, man. There's some good spots, especially when it's like cherry blossom season. there's some good spots to just sit outside and kick it. Like, I know people like on Howard's campus for a good reason, because a lot of the stuff was like built in the 80s and 90s and still looks like it was from the 80s and 90s. Like, going in the buildings, yeah, it might look a little dated, to keep it a buck, in some places, because some are renovated as well, but most of the places are. But when you're outside and you just see like the natural brick color, and then the grass is, they do well with the grass, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, bro, it's just a different vibe. I'm a very spiritual person, so when it comes to like feeling the energy, like the people that have walked there before me, I feel it every time I step there. This leads me to my next point. You know, we're going up and then we're going down, and up and down. Yeah, there's a potential you don't have AC in your classroom, or if you do, sometimes it don't work. Like, hot days sitting in a chemistry, lecture hall, just hot. Now, obviously, it's not that bad all the time, but like, bro, you know when you was younger, your mom be like, just sit still. Like, I was practicing that when I'm in these classrooms, no bullshit. Most people, this is what most people is coming for, damn near. This is one of the most common questions I get is financial aid. Is Howard gonna give me good financial aid? Financial aid. Look, Howard is known notoriously for not being the best with financial aid. Now, if you come in, like, I had an academic scholarship that helped me out tremendously. I don't think I would have gotten this scholarship if I applied late. In my eyes, I think it's a no-brainer if you're applying to Howard, especially as a man, because there's less men, they need them. So, like, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for you. Apply early action, not early decision unless you really want to go to Howard, but early action, because then you're earlier in the pool of applicants. They're more willing to give you scholarships. And if you get in, you're not, like early decision, you're like tied to go. I don't know, like what's the word? Someone leave a comment. But yeah, so essentially all I'm saying is you have a higher chance of getting scholarships and money if you apply earlier in the cycle. Ooh, how could I forget? This is dorms part 2, I guess. Yeah, so after your sophomore year, you're cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Like, after my sophomore year, they kicked us off campus. We was done up. Imagine you pull up during COVID. Your first year is virtual. Your second year, you get on campus. Boom. Then your room is moldy. Then the third year, they're like, yeah, we can't give y'all housing. Bro, what are we really doing? What are we really talking about here? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna get low in a bit. Bro, thumbnails are so awkward, like, genuinely. I don't even... Now it's just me on this camera. This is Max from a different day checking in because I realized I forgot one of the most commonly asked questions I get, and it's in regards to pre-med. People ask me about certain majors to choose in terms of pre-medical stuff. And yes, the traditional way is people do biology or chemistry or maybe physics. That's maybe a little less common, but realistically, all you need for your pre-med like requirements are the core classes. So Gen Chem 1 and 2, Bio 1 and 2, Biochemistry, sometimes, not all schools require that, Organic Chemistry, Physics 1 and 2, or Go 1 and 2. And some schools recommend like a psychology or sociology, but so you could technically be an English major and still be pre-med, technically. I guess my advice would be to pick a major that has at least some of those components in it. So like for me, my major required me to take a psychology course, a sociology course, and my minor was in chemistry. So I already needed to take Gen Chem and organic chemistry for my requirements. I remember some more things. ASB, alternative spring break. If you are a person that derives happiness, joy, and values giving back to the community, do ASB. It will take your spring break fully away. You will not have a spring break, but Howard will send you to a different city, different state. Sometimes they did country a few times. I don't know if they're gonna keep doing that, but tap into that. Life-changing experience. The second one that kind of goes hand in hand with this is study abroad. If you're interested, talk to your advisor, try and figure it out. Because Howard is a beautiful place, but what Howard is doing internationally and the opportunities they provide are equally as amazing. So take advantage. Yeah. Two more things, they kind of coincide, but professors. Obviously professors for every major, every school, every class is gonna be different. Howard's professors are notoriously very good. We're kind of and not in a bad way as in like they don't know the subject or anything, but just Howard is known for its black intellectuals. Like a lot of great thinkers, great minds have passed through those doors and continue to do so and are there currently. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, not even hopefully, I'm one of them. Y'all gonna Dr. Max and it'll be about a y'all wait, I'm working on it. It's taking a lot more than I thought. I am struggling, but I'm working on it. But a lot of the professors are genuinely great, like A, S tier, you know what I'm saying? And then there's some where like, because there's so many international people, where their knowledge base will be S tier, no doubt. Their teaching ability will be like a B, but then their accent drops them down to like a C. You feel me? So if you're able to get through that, which many are, I was, and I'm not saying everybody's like that. Last piece, and I guess this kind of ties it all together, is the family, bro. Howard and HBCUs in general all have within them micro environments within them, right? But they all come together at the end of the day, and it's like if you went to like your typical state school and you were in a room full of people, and one of them was like, oh, I went to Ohio State, and the other one's like, oh, I went to Northwestern, and oh, I went to the University of Illinois, and oh, I went to, you know what I'm saying? No one really gives a fuck. Just last week, I was at the barber shop getting my haircut, whatever. Dude walks in with a Howard hoodie on. I chop it up with him. Bro is from class of 93. Howard literally shows up everywhere, not just Howard in general. Like if I'm at a function or if I'm just out in public and somebody pops out like boop, 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 and they have any sort of representation of them going to a HBCU in general, they gon' like, it's love immediately. Like y'all, it's immediately a conversation. It's immediately a networking potential for both of y'all. And it's like, just dope. So many of Black America's people that are shooting above, like, I guess what the average American is doing, so many of them went to HBCUs. And it's really dope to see that, like, most of the time they're pretty open to like helping you out. As long as you gotta be good at speaking to people and freaking sell yourself. Not like that. Not like that. But yeah, I guess if you have any other questions, leave them down in the comments below. I will be definitely going down there and answering whatever I can. If you enjoyed and or made it to the end, please. My camera died right at the end. So appreciate you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's free. I'm gonna continue to create quality content. It's not gonna be the same type of Howard advice video. Like this is my last, you know what I'm saying, that's cap. I already know that's cap. Just subscribe and follow the journey. Like, just have faith in it. Like, for real, like, come on, bro. I mean, you can go back and see all the way back to my senior year of high school, and it's documented. That's purposeful. I want to show that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Our minds are powerful. We can change the world with our actions and our thoughts. And I hope this is living proof. I mean, if you made it to the end, I've impacted you just by you watching this, believe it or not. If you're considering going to Howard and this helped you in any sort of way, this could be you. And maybe it's not you, but it's something else. I'm doing way too much just to try and get you to subscribe, and not just to subscribe, but like, I'm trying to help you help me. I shouldn't use that word in a derogatory term, but you feel me?